Community elders in Mwatate in southern Kenya have just received good news after a more than 20-year battle with a foreign sisal plantation owner. Parliament recently recommended that more than 3,000 people be allocated part of the land. This is land that was originally acquired by a British settler in colonial times, but a new owner in 1991 ordered those living here to leave. Fatima Wali has had her 100th birthday. She says her home, crops, livestock, and family burial site were all destroyed.
I was born here. I've grown old here. I've raised my children here. We have suffered enough.
Thousands of people live in this area, but very few have title deeds to prove land ownership. This region is just one of several in Kenya, where most of the arable land is owned by a few individuals and private companies, and a majority of the locals are considered squatters. Land grievances in the country are complex and date back to colonialism. Since independence, arable land has been shared between British settlers who opted to stay and the small Kenyan elite.
Like in the case of Mwatate here, where we are here, a lot of documents were interfered with. And these were the days when corruption was very rampant in this country. It tells you about historical injustice, how many families are suffering in this country in that kind of a scenario.
This inequality has often triggered conflicts and in previous elections, violence. The government has in the past 5 years issued more than 2 million title deeds. Thousands of acres of fraudulently acquired land have also been repossessed. State officials say this is a way of helping Kenya heal from history.
It is the right of Kenyans to get title deeds. It's their right. Secondly, it is also recommended in the constitution that within 10 years we must have given everybody title deeds. Thirdly, only 30% of the Kenyan landmass has been titled. So we have a long way to go.
But on the election trail, opposition leaders say issuing title deeds without fully addressing unfair distribution of land is not a solution. Some land rights campaigners agree.
The problem of land reforms in Kenya is a question of redistributive justice, is a question of land and politics, is a question of land as homeland, is a question of histories of dispossession.
In Mwatate, thousands of people seen as squatters by some owners just want their land back and compensation for all the years lost. Catherine Soi, Al Jazeera, Mwatate, southern Kenya.